So, welcome back.
Welcome.
We are here again. So,
Another episode
of the BrothersthatB.
Pretty soon, hopefully, I won't have to have enough hands.
I know.
It's number 4.
I know. It's gonna get scary. We're gonna have to put our toes. No, I was joking. Sorry, that was kind of. Sorry.
That'd be good.
But yeah. So today
on today's show,
we got some comic book news, kind of mixed comic book news, TV news. But, yeah, man. I mean, we got some kind of cool stuff for you today, or at least what we consider cool. But, yeah, so what do we want to start off with? We thinking the MG?
Morning Glories.
You guys ready for some Morning Glories?
Comic books.
Comic books today.
Here we go.
So, yeah, I don't know. If anyone is not reading Morning Glories already, I mean, just start reading comic books in general, but Morning Glories... I believe it's written by Nick Spencer. And art's by a Joe Eisma.
Something like that.
I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
That's pretty close.
He's got some great panels, dude. Some awesome stuff. We actually have the book for you guys to get an idea. This is the first volume of Morning Glories. Kind of take it in slow for you guys. Get you a good view there.
That was a good view.
So, yeah, that's not bad. But, yeah. I mean...
It's
I can't get enough of this book, honestly.
If you liked Lost,
the first season, okay, that's what it reminds me of the most. Is the first season of Lost, where there's so much mystery, there's so much intrigue, and you can't help but watch the next episode, and in this case, turn the page, because you're like, what is gonna happen next to these kids? So it kind of mixes around, five groups of kids, or 5 kids make up a small group. They all pretty much get recruited into this really high-end academy. And, they all are, really gifted kids. They're all either, prodigies or smart, or, they all have things like that. No supernatural, abilities, and it's not a superhero book or anything like that. It's at least so
maybe
far.
not.
So
you
far,
don't really know.
It's grounded in, common reality, aside from some crazy science stuff going on. But, yeah, so it centers around these 5 kids, and they all get recruited in this school, but this school is not what it seems.
Not a normal school. I
At
don't
all.
even know if it's a school.
You don't know anymore. It's like the island in Lost, because you're just there's so many options. You're where could these kids be? What are they doing? I mean,
issue 11 came out today.
It's crazy, yeah. I mean,
so it's pretty new. You can still catch up.
Yeah,
And get the first volume.
This is the first volume.
This is the first 6 issues.
You're gonna want to check this out, and this should get you hooked, honestly, because after this, it just gets crazier and crazier.
It's
These
insane
recent issues,
right now.
They are insane. You're like, oh my gosh, some just mind-boggling
weird
stuff.
backstories that you just
mind-boggling.
You just have to read. I can't even if I wanted to spoil it for you, it's hard to. It just makes no sense right now.
Unless you've read it yourself, and you can just someone starts talking about it with you, and you're just like, yeah, I know, you're just nodding. It's you almost can't even speak with another person about it. It's so odd. It's just...
You're like the person that doesn't understand the conversation other people are having. You just kind of stand there and you're like, God, I wish I was in with the smart people.
Or
that's what this book is.
Or you submissively agree,
Yeah, that was cool and you have no idea.
You have no idea. But it's it's a trippy book. It's really good. It's really well written. I give Nick Spencer a lot of props, because right now I'm enthralled. I'm hooked. I just want that next issue.
These books have already won awards, comic book awards.
Yeah, so it's just check it out. It's really good, and it's adult. It's definitely adult.
Yes.
I mean, most books that we read, so you guys know, are going to be pretty generally adult. Yeah, it's nothing for your kids. But, not to say it's anything too adult. You know what I'm saying? Okay?
No, none of that.
But no, yeah, it's just it gets violent when it needs to be violent, and it doesn't hold back. And
but then it's really smart. But then it's really smart. It's not...
Yeah, exactly. It's not just violent for the sake
of
violence.
It does everything. Yeah, it does everything. It's not just some bloodbath comic book, and it's not some really smart, no-action comic book.
Yeah, where it's all really intellectual
it's everything.
And everything. No, you get, some crazy stylized action. You get some just art, honestly, I don't know. What do we got?
Show them a page.
We got a couple pages in here. We got anything good? Let me see if we got anything not too revealing for you guys. Don't want to give anything up too much, but, I mean, I don't know. It's not a bad panel. It's not a bad one-shotter. So, I mean, you're going to get some pretty realism You know, I mean, they try and keep it down to earth as possible. I don't know. I mean, I got bad angle.
It's all good.
But it's just, I'm like completely in. I'm completely in to win it.
Whoa. Boom. That's a bad one because of I got lighting. We have lighting issues.
Yeah, we're still kind of.
It's a really good book, though.
All the production value. But, yeah, no. It's just crazy good. It's crazy good. And then once you get a couple volumes, you're just going to be on those monthlies. Like, find your local comic book store. For real.
They're hard to find, but they still exist.
Yeah.
They still exist.
Thankfully.
You should go to one.
I'm glad, like, this one thing isn't going completely digital, even though we're trying with all these apps. But,
very good.
Check it out.
One of Glories. Definitely good.
For real. So
the next news.
Other than that, kind of recent comic book.
More comic book news is comic book related, I guess, is Walking Dead.
Kind of TV related as well, but
Walking Dead, the TV show.
Yeah.
Started as a comic, obviously, for those of you that know.
Started back in like 2005.
A while ago.
As a comic book, black and white, amazing, zombies.
Robert Kirkman.
You know,
we talked about this, I think, in one of the other
We covered
issues.
it in one of the other episodes, so go back, watch like episode 1 or 2, because we dig The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
The TV show that's on AMC, kind of on slopey bridges right now.
Dude, I'm really worried.
Frank Darabont
almost bummed they made even a
has
first
been
season.
Fired. Now we're being told
yeah.
he's been fired off the show that he kind of ran.
Is a couple days last week, a couple days ago, is like the news got announced that Frank Darabont, the mastermind right now for AMC's Walking Dead, was going to be leaving the show as showrunner. So he wasn't going to be overseeing everything like he did the first season. Because he didn't direct every episode, as we all know. He didn't write every episode, everything like that. So,
but he wrote most of it.
But he oversees everything. He's Frank Darabont, son. So, anyways, the thing is, this news comes out that he left because he doesn't really like the daily grind of TV shows.
Right.
Because he's normally a movie guy. So you're like, okay, I can't complain too much. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weak news myself. I was like, really? He's going to just...
So first, that was bad that he was.
So
leaving.
You're like, okay, and then they tell you that the new showrunner is gonna be, I believe it's like a Glenn Mazzara.
Yeah.
He was showrunner for Crash on Starz.
On Starz.
If anyone watched this?
You were one of the few.
Forgive you, because
even with Dennis Hopper,
you probably mistaked it for the movie,
now
which isn't that bad, and you
the
just
movie was okay.
Maybe you just had bad idea. I don't know. Whatever.
It was a bad show.
It was bad.
He has now taken over as the showrunner for The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Will that be good because he knows how to run a TV type of show, or will that be bad because...
He also show ran, I think it was the first or second season of Hawthorne on FX with Jada Pinkett.
Is that the one with Mr. Jada Pinkett?
Mr. Jada Pinkett.
Because, let's be honest.
Come on. Even in that, they try to doll her up the most they can.
She's manlier than Will.
No. Okay. So anyways,
and Willow and...
I was like, what kind of news is this?
There's a little kid that's like Jaden. Jackie. Oh my god, the Karate Kid is so bad. So bad. Really? You're going to remake... And now he wants to remake Annie with his daughter?
I kind of heard about this myself, and I was like, okay... We're on a, I don't even want to bring it up because it's YouTube, but it's like, come on, it was Annie! How are you going to do that? You're totally...
It was a redheaded girl, and no, it doesn't work, okay?
Oh.
It's just stupid
That's
idea.
just the dumbest thing ever. I thought Karate Kid was bad enough.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
And then I'm thinking, oh, well, Jackie Chan.
And even he couldn't save it.
As much as he's Jackie Chan nowadays, like, I think, after he did that movie with Jet Li.
Forbidden Kingdom.
The Forbidden Kingdom. Thank you.
And that little white kid, I don't even know what he's in.
He doesn't do anything anymore.
And Michelle Q's a sellout. Said it.
Done.
So we don't know about the show for The Walking Dead. I don't know. Second season.
Worried. Because this is going to be, 12 or 13 episodes
now? Yeah, this is going to be a full season now.
So if this bombs, I'm going to be really sad.
This might be bad.
Because then I'm going to have to watch it for a whole season, too, because I will watch every episode still.
We have to. It's a great comic book. but it might be really bad.
I'm just scared, man. I'm just scared.
So watch it. Make people watch it to make sure that even if it's bad, they'll fire this guy and get...
Yeah, you know, get, like, Darabont back.
Right? That would be awesome.
Start making some sense, you know? Because, yeah, then what we... Because what's the... Because, like, I just... Oh, we're getting dates. We're getting due dates. So the next
we
season
we have a manager slash.
Well, we got someone to keep us on track, okay? Because you guys know us. If you
we get a little off track.
If you watch the first episode, you're like, "Come on, guys, for 20 minutes." So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we had someone to whip us in the shape.
October 16th.
So October 16th
is the premiere for season 2.
Premiere.
Right before Halloween.
Oh,
you know,
I love that it's still
everyone's
October.
in the festive
I love that
time.
it's still October because AMC, they do the best like horror movie lineups.
They do was a Fright Fest or something?
Yeah, I love that,
on
dude.
AMC, and
because then you actually get to see some old school
you
horror.
get to see what Jason was like.
You get to see some real horror movies.
Right,
and
not
it's like
Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Can't even call them horror movies anymore.
Okay, anyone that's gonna go see this new Final Destination 5, stop watching our show. Because I'll just tell you not to.
Come on. Even one
was
bad.
Pretty good.
No.
One was pretty good. One was pretty good.
With what's that
Candyman.
kid's name?
Has a Candyman. Tony Todd?
Had Tony Todd. You're like, okay, the Candyman, he's in it for a minute. But no, that stupid little, that kid, the main kid.
Oh, Devon Soya.
Soya. Son.
The kid from like Wild America with the kid from
Wild America is
Home Improvement.
Wild America is the only good thing that ever kid did.
Oh my gosh, I beg to differ.
You don't like Wild America?
I beg to differ.
I don't give that Taylor Hunt kid props, but everything else about that movie.
And what happened to Tim Allen?
It's like the original Into the Wild. If you watched Into the Wild, from Emile Hirsch,
really good movie.
Watch that movie. Read the book. Everything. That's a fabulous...
Literature, remember.
It's a fabulous story.
The literature behind me.
So, I guess that was kind of it for the comic book news. That was just kind of recent. It kind of really got on our minds. Morning Glories as well. You know, the last episode really blew us away, so we had to talk about it.
Yeah. You should go get Morning Glories right now.
Yeah, man. Seriously. Just go
rob
really your local comic book store if they're closed.
Well, we wouldn't
we wouldn't condone that.
Except for the comic book store down the street, because that guy sucks.
Man.
If you're watching
I'm not
this,
saying
you know
names,
who you are.
But you know who you are, man. And toys are not comic books.
No.
So cut it out and give me some books.
I'm not going in there to buy a $200 12-inch Freddy Krueger doll.
I wish I had the money to get those busts and some of the cool stuff that he does have in there. But he's just got like...
If you collect comic books, usually you don't have that kind of money. I'm just saying.
If you really collect them.
If you're a true collector.
No.
A.K.A. Poe.
Or the R to the D. Our friend is bankroll on comic books. I don't know how you do it, man. I know you're watching. I don't know how you do it.
Next one I will do. I will do on X-Men First Class because my boy gave it to me to read, and I read it. I read it all the way through. It's the graphic novel that was done way back in the day, and then now obviously they did the movie
horribly.
That's another review we need to do.
We'll come back to that, but that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Nothing too exciting.
Comic books, though, are good.
But yeah, we'll see what we have for you next episode. So stick around and
peace.
Check you later.